Hey guys, and welcome back to Hack and Slash. Last time we were just about to open this. Just 1 second there. Alrighty. And in here we find an artifact called info opacity, or opacity. I guess opacity makes sense. Makes more sense. Okay, so let's reorganize the inventory a bit here. We've got this and this. Okay, so if we open this up, this pretty much is going to replace the hat for us. We can walk around normal speed, which is very nice in general. Okay. So this puzzle here, basically we just want to try and line up each of these wedges. Okay, that's one. And I don't know if you can see it there, but there's like... Okay, that should do the trick. Alright. Yeah, there are these like little bits that overlap. Alright. I wish I had a pointer so that I could show you. But yeah, basically you just want to keep switching the directions of the dial until it lines up there. So, this is Ida. And this is where things start to become interesting. Okay, so that's Ida. And now... So, if you touch these wavelength lines, they'll hurt you. So what you want to do is increase the wavelength to as big as it will go, and then slack it off just a bit. Because what you're trying to do... is get down here. Oops. Right here, actually. Come on, there we go. So now we can slack this off a little more. And what we're trying to do, yeah, is brush it up, against this barrier here. So now we can come up here and grab the magic lamp. Okay. So in order for these guys to work, you need to have the glyphs translated. So let's just show you. So, if you don't have the glyphs translated, then she'll be speaking in glyphs. So, I'm going to search for, health. Oh, maybe... player health. There's a list of things, variables that she can search for. Player. I wonder if I search for the value. There's some stuff that she can get. I'll show you how this works. How about this? You get a certain number of wishes. So let's change that. So now I found the wishes variable. So I defines it, and then he will change it. So I want to change that to 99999. And now if we go back and see what the value of that is again, you can see it was changed. There we go. Okay. So that's the basic premise of it. Oops. Now we just bring the wavelength up again. And we exit the room. And now, we're pretty much ready to escape the dungeon. Yeah. So, the next part of the game is where it starts to really get fun. Alright, just walk right through. Don't really care too much. We got so much health. Doesn't really matter. Okay. There we go. So if I refresh, you can see I've got a ton of health. Oops. And it might be nice to actually... Oops. Huh. Ah, dang it. Just to get it up a bit. Is there also... whatever. Alright, so we need to make our way back to the place where the warden is. So we got wonderful platforms here. Platform B, fantastic. And yeah, you'll notice we can read the glyphs now. So the platform names, treasure chests, that sort of thing. All the item labels, object labels. We can see all those now. Getting a bit of lag, that's really weird. Okay. Anyway. I don't even care. Just run straight through. Okay, so down here is the warden's lair. So yeah. You'll notice that if we go in here, we have the wanted posters. So what you want to do is if I cross this line, the warden's going to start talking to me. So I'll just show you what happens. So yeah, he says our name is in the roster. So what we can do is leave. We can change our name. And so I'm going to change my name to Rin. You can change it to whatever you like. I'm calling it Rin after my girlfriend's nickname. Rin is not in the roster. Did maintenance send you? Alright. And we can just walk right past him. No problem. Alright, so there's a trigger line up here. Okay. And yeah, this is mostly just navigation. Pretty simple. Yeah, the reason I wanted to get my health up a bit is because I couldn't remember how much damage the warden did. I think he increases in damage every time that he hits you, and I don't think it's at a linear rate. I think it's an exponential rate. So he's guaranteed to kill you eventually. If you stick around, you can't get past him or anything, at least not that I know of. Yeah, so once again, mostly just movement. Oops, I got off at the wrong spot, I guess. Or maybe not. It's been a while since I've done this part. Ah, come on. I might have to slow myself down for this. And so now we've escaped. Yay! Okay, so once again, they're just reminding you, you can go to the woods up there, and that's fine. So yeah. Really? What? There's a hard limit of 100 out of those? Oh yeah, because of the lag. That makes sense. We can actually just kind of get past the rocks if you do this correctly. Just like so. It takes a few seconds. Maybe they fixed it. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just head right up here. Just over here. Okay, so now, Infinite Woods. If you don't have the hat, you won't be able to see these white lines. And these tell you where to go. See if I can show you. So yeah, you can see down there's a black line. If you go there, you'll just be stuck in an infinite random loop. Alright. So, head right on down. Do. Okay, so yeah, you can see we have, this is a signpost, and basically these are like, yeah, you can see we can't open the gate door. So that's the code for part of the code. That's one function for the door. And we can change the stuff in there. Excuse me. I'll just skip through this. Okay, so this is the loop. Alright, so we can jump in here, and you can see there's like these data crystals, so yeah, all we gotta do is change this to true, and it'll return true, and now we can open the door. So that changed the is hackable function's return value. And then we start Act 4. And at this point in Act 4, we gain... we can talk to her. We have to talk to her for a minute. So yeah, basically she's explaining the mechanics of the world. She's saying like everything in the world is an algorithm, and if you know how to read it, you can kind of like change it, and if you know how to get into it, you can kind of change it. And that's all the wizard did. He like figured out he was her old partner, and he stole her research. And yeah, that's a you're supposed to solve this problem in here, but if you do that, it actually automatically solves the problem for whatever reason. So that one's busted. That's fine. Okay, so we go in here. This is the first real puzzle. So all this function is doing is taking in two arguments, ran and dumb. In this case, those are the values of the arguments. It's concatenating them, the dot dot operator, if you're familiar. And then it sends that to the return. But we can see the door's name is freedom, so instead of random, we'll do freedom. And when we change that, everything's good. Okay. Port that value. Okay, so it's getting the value from that 999 times 0 if okay. Times 1. If 1 is less than that, yep, continue. There we go. Alright, let's take care of this part first. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. Oops. Accidentally fell off the edge. Alright. If outer password equals seek knowledge and inner password equals change the rules. So what we gotta do so Okay. We'll leave that alone for a minute. Oh, dang it. Okay, so we've opened up both of these doors. That's the first part of the puzzle, taken care of. To explain what I did there, on that signpost, it said if the outer door has seek knowledge and the inner door has changed the rules, then don't open the inner door. So, basically, I changed it to say if the outer door is, you know, yo mama, which it wasn't, then return early. Then, like, break out of it or whatever it said. I can't remember exactly, but that's basically the premise of it. So that way, yeah, I could just enter the password and it would work, if that makes any sense. Okay. From 1 to 4. Well, let's see what it does first. Okay. See if that works. Oops. Okay, interesting. That should do the trick by itself. We'll test it and see. Sure enough. Alright, so this is solved too, but we'll leave it as it is for a moment. Actually, we'll bring this over. All the way over. To about right there for now. Oh, really? Alright. Alright. So, we have blocks as an array. There's 3 of them. So, we just gotta change the order. So, the middle one is the planet. Or the then we have et and hack. So obviously hack the planet. But what we'll do is instead of this being box 2 is fine, box 1. Change this to a 3. So basically we're just changing the order that the blocks are being read, because there's no way we can push them around. So yeah, you can see hack the planet shows up just fine. We get out here, and now if we try and change the offset in a positive direction, this guy won't work, so we gotta go over to this sign pillar. Let's take a look, see what's going on. Okay. Offset, okay, yep. If 0 is less than the current offset, continue. Okay. Offset -1. Okay, okay, alright, I gotcha. Okay. Let's just say that should be enough. So does that do the trick? Sure enough, it does. Alright, and now we gotta move that last long bridge piece. Okay, so it needs to be right over that pillar. I got it. Okay, so now we come back up here. Oops, I'm so clumsy. Alrighty. And we're almost done. Yeah. No, this seriously, the fun only gets, the fun only begins, once you get to the castle. That's where the real game begins, I guess. Well, actually, here's where some interesting puzzles are, I guess, but yeah, so anyway, we come back here. Isis is going to give us the bombs. And where the loop allows us to break into signposts, the bombs allow us to break into anything. So I'll show you that now. Okay. So dive in here. Change this to true. There we go. So these are like all the different member functions of the, or methods, I guess you could say, of the door object. And yeah, we can change any of them. So yeah, you can see that now the door is hackable and we can just leave. Oh, what am I doing? We don't want to be here anymore. So we can just exit this way and get the heck out of here. Yeah. Oh, man. Thank you. Oops. I think there's another way out of here. Sure enough, there is. Oops. Oh my god, come on. So yeah, that's the other thing that you guys should know. We're about to gain access to something even more powerful than the bombs in a minute. I'll show you what that is. Oops. Keep attacking, true, why the heck not? Do. Oh no. Yeah, no, I was pleasantly surprised, I think. There's something else that you guys should know. There's full Steam Workshop integration with this as well, so it's possible people will be releasing all sorts of stuff. They release the whole source code, if I recall correctly. Oh yeah, and the reason that I did that just then is because I figured maybe that was bothering some of you guys, the fact that my health wasn't like full. I know some people have some sort of okay, so that's one thing. Yeah, I know some people just have a thing for sort of completeness, or like, okay. Disgusting. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, yep. Class skateboard, alright. Yep, fine. Self-open amount equals that if 10. Oh, interesting. 10 is less than. 10 is greater than. But I don't want it to be 10. I want it to be -1. Try this, see if that does the trick. So that should get rid of the trap here. Oh. What happened there? Let's take a look. Alright. Tick self open amount. So if -1 is greater than the okay. Alright. Let's take a look over here as well. Oops. So we have that protected signpost. So you can't get in there like that. But we can probably bomb the signpost. Is protected. Just change that to a false. Okay, let's get in here and see what's on the go. Open amount. Okay, yeah. There was more to the story. Trigger traps. Alright, let's take care of that for a moment. There we go. Okay, so this is the cool part. Well, not this specifically, but yeah. let's see what this does. That's what I thought. So yeah, that gets rid of the robots. Next we want to get into the library. Well, this should be easy. No idea how much it needs to be, but I say if we put it up that much. This is the coolest room in the game. This literally has all the code for every room and every asset in the whole game. And we're going to need some of those books. So I'm going to take a whole whack of them. Okay, let's see. We need DRM roof. We need library roof. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Don't need it. We need... We're gonna need tower level 3, yep. Tower level 5, yes, we will need it. Tower level 4, yep, sure enough. Tower level 2, now we don't need these two because we've already been here. But we'll take them just in case. And that should do the trick, alright. So this gives us access to the actual code for each of the rooms that we're about to do. And when you beat the game, you'll be able to play around with this as well. And real quick, I just want to show something off. If I go all the way back here... Oops. A little further. Oh, really? Oh, wait, now. Yeah, that makes sense. I just want to show off what happens. So, the robots come on out. If they hack you... Oh, come on. There you go. See, they change your move speed to 0. Or they're supposed to, but 2 of them aren't supposed to be doing it at once. Wow, that's a glitch I've never seen before. That's hilarious. Oh, wow. Well, you, heard it here first. Holy cow, that's hilarious. Never had a crash like this before. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause recording, and we'll see what happens.